This video will guide you through 8 steps needed to write a sales agreement. Sales agreement drafting is a frequently requested service on the Contracts Council platform, since business owners want to make sure they are legally protected when buying or selling goods or services. If you need to write a sales agreement, this video is for you. Before we start, just a brief disclaimer. The following information is provided for educational purposes and in no way constitutes legal advice. For legal advice, we encourage you to consult a licensed attorney. We've included more information in the description, including how to find an attorney. We will cover the purpose of sales agreements, key terms to include in your document, and 8 steps to follow to write your agreement. We've also added a link below with information on lawyer pricing if you want to know the cost of hiring a lawyer. Now let's get started. Purpose of sales agreements. Sales agreements are legally binding agreements between parties that outline the terms of buying or selling goods or services. The purpose of sales agreements is to clearly define the terms of the transaction, protect the rights of both parties, and ensure mutual understanding of the terms of the transaction. Some reasons why using an agreement is important are as follows. 1. They create a clear agreement of transaction terms and conditions. 2. They protect both the buyer's and seller's rights. 3. They lessen the possibility of disputes. 4. They ensure compliance with business laws. And 5. They safeguard against potential liabilities and risks. What to include in your sales agreement? There are common terms used in sales agreements. Here are some you will find and want to use. 1. Names of the parties. The agreement includes the legal names of the buyer and the seller. 2. Description of goods or services. This section specifies the goods or services being sold, including detailed descriptions. 3. Purchase price. This section specifies the amount of money being paid for the goods or services. 4. Payment terms. This section details the payment structure, including any installment payments or financing terms. 5. Delivery terms. This section clearly states the date and method of delivery of the goods or services. 6. Representations and warranties. This section includes any statements of fact that the parties are making about the goods, services, or the transaction. 7. Indemnification. This section specifies how the parties will handle any losses arising from the agreement. 8. Confidentiality. This section protects any confidential information shared during the transaction. And 9. Dispute resolution. This details the procedure the parties can take in the event of a dispute. 8 steps to writing a sales agreement. Here is a list of 8 steps you can follow to draft your sales agreement. 1. Review the commonly used clauses discussed earlier in this video or find a template online to use as a reference. This will allow you to know what to include. 2. Identify the key information you want to include in your agreement. This may include details about the description of goods, services, purchase price, and delivery terms. 3. It is critical to use clear and concise language that both parties can understand. 4. Once you've written your clauses, organize them so that they are logical. For example, you likely want to have the description of goods/services section come before the purchase price section. 5. Be sure to incorporate any applicable business laws and regulations that may be specific to your state or industry. Note this may require research. 6. If you are unsure about anything, consider using Contracts Council's platform to seek advice from an experienced business lawyer that works on sales agreements. We've included a link in the description to help you find one. 7. Review and revise the agreement to make the language clearer and confirm you have included everything needed. And 8. Create a single document to serve as your sales agreement and ensure both parties have access to it. Drafting a sales agreement is a vital step in protecting both the buyer and seller in a transaction. If you need help from an experienced lawyer, feel free to search Contracts Council or visit contractscouncil.com and post a job to get quotes from lawyers to help you. Thanks for watching.